What's good, YouTube Collective? Oh, I'm so excited for this message. So excited. And you'll know this is for you. You'll know this is for you. If birds have been playing a very significant role in your life recently, in any capacity. And also, this is the big one. If you've been seeing flies, okay, especially if they're just like chilling on your window, like outside your window, like on the screen or something, and they're just chilling, like they're chilling there, like they have nowhere to be. This message is for you. My hair is like, ugh. Anyway, you guys have some people that are talking about you, that are watching you down. And it's funny because whether it's benevolent or malevolent or just even like um and it even is like observational, just like from a neutral standpoint, right? It's like regardless, this energy that you are receiving through their attention is leveling you up in a way that you don't even understand. You guys are on a path where you're going to find yourself like in a position where you're able to show up in a way that you're going to gag. You are going to gag. And I say that because you guys, this is a collective that has been like, whether you're introverted or not, and maybe most likely you are, but like you guys ooze this kind of like star power, okay? Um maybe you wanted to be like a Disney kid and it didn't work out or something like that, or like or you've like always found yourself in front of people even against your will. And also I'm getting like a lot of competition vibes. So like this could be like a sports competition, it could be like a well, when I was a kid, I was in a spelling bee, so like that's coming up. Just something where you're like in front of people, and again, like regardless if you're introverted or not, and I really do get the vibe that this is a heavily, like the energy is like heavily introvert leaning, or you guys are at least super about your own boundaries and your personal time, and like just things like that. um Regardless of that fact, it's like you still find yourself in situations where you're the center of attention, even when you go to like stores, like if you're not at school, or like doing competitions, or like even posting yourself online. When you go out in person, people want to talk to you, or they look at you in a way that's different from just like people looking around the room. They might look at you, whatever, like they look at you like they mf and see you. Okay, that's a mirror to the people that might be snooping around. Because the people who are observing you, like I really get like a sneaky vibe from them, and not even in a creepy way, but even if it is, it just serves you. So if you've been having dreams about certain people, listen to those dreams because they're really telling you something. And if you've just been feeling a lot more sensitive, I'm posting this around like on the Sagittarius full moon. I'm still in that energy right now. So that could be significant. But if you're just feeling like this overflow of energy, or maybe you're just like thinking like interesting thoughts, or like random thoughts are popping up in your head and you're like, what? or or like all you want to do is just like lay down. It's because this it's all by design, okay? Like you are at a frequency where things are about to change significantly, and you're about to be offered things like love offers like never before, people wanting to be your friend down. And I don't want to, I was gonna say like groupie type energy, And maybe for somebody like people might want to be your groupies. Just saying. But like also you'll have people that will really want to like just really chill with you for real. And I see a group of birds over there just chilling. It's four of them. um there's also a lot of fuzzies flying around right now, like pollen, or is it, I don't know if it's pollen or like those little like dandelion things. Some is maybe, girl, what is pollen anyway? It's also just like when dandelions turn into the things where you can like and you make a wish, right? I'm seeing a lot of those fly around. So this is, and I mean so many, it's ridiculous. So this is big wish come true type of energy. And that's why even if you've been avoiding the spotlight, it's finding its way back to you because people are going to want to know like what's up with you. Like people are going to want to know what's up because look at the state that the world is in. People aren't going to want to just trust words anymore. You know, people aren't trusting words anymore. Look at all of the things that have been released. All of like this is like the year of like disclosure, right? I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. Like so many things were being disclosed, and it's like things that go against what we've as a society have been told for generations. And people are, you know, like what you like, you know, like obviously speaking and like communication and stuff like that is significant. It's important. It's how we like, you know, it's how we communicate. It's how we specify things. It's like how we, you know, like, so that's important. It's not going to become obsolete, or I'm not saying it's obsolete, but it's like people feel frequency. People are tapping more into that. Like they're getting into the sensation of, and like the undertones of a conversation and like what's actually being conveyed, what's actually being communicated. And like you know what I mean, like people are aligning more with truth, and truth is something that like I only can explain it in phrases. You know, some people say real recognizes real. um Things that are true doesn't always have to don't always have to be said, or however that phrase goes. um or what's understood doesn't always have to be said. I think that's how the phrase goes. That's significant. Like phrases like that are super significant, and people are turning away from even the people that are in charge or in power or whatever, and they're looking for more like just examples in real life. And those of you who are watching this embody this real life example. I really hope I'm making sense. This isn't going to be a long message. This is mostly just going to be a confirmation and clarity that you guys are in a very new cycle in your life, and you're going to be able to take it in whatever direction you feel, because you've done all of this karmic work. Like you've stepped out of your karma and you're in your dharma, okay? Like you left, like you're just letting things be and you trust yourself. And that in itself takes you out of that state of karma and puts you in dharma, because you understand that things don't have to be perfect. And it's like you did your part in the situations to the literally to the best of your abilities. You're not straining anymore. You're only inviting. You've submitted to life. And it's like I'm getting, you know, when to strike, you know, when to stand up. The emperor, your inner emperor and empress has are like balanced. They're in harmony. So you know when you got to do what you got to do. And it doesn't matter if how small it is, you know, you're showing up in that way, and people need that nowadays. So I'm hearing like even how you show up in the kitchen is more intentional and it's more real. um how you go about navigating conversations, it's more intentional, it's more real. How you hold space for your own emotions and other people's emotions. It's very intentional and it's very real. And those are simple things, right? Like simple things, but so many of us in the world have been disconnected from our own humanity. And even with some people who lost themselves, they never let go of that humanity. And now, as times are tough, both on a micro scale and on a macro scale, you're still able to hold your center. And the people that thought that they'd be able to take you down are in taking notes because they're scrambling and they want to follow your formula so bad. And some may even reach out to you just to like try a little something something or even to try to be real. But we're speaking in the language of frequency, so they won't even be able to hold on. And even if it's something that you're open to, you're going to lose interest so fast. Like even sending a text would just make you feel tired or like it's unnecessary, because and maybe this already happened, so this is confirmation for some of you. It's like, yeah, you're not a bad person for letting somebody like back in and then just like not really showing up the way that you thought you'd be able to or in the way that they hoped that you would, because your frequency is different. You've done the work, and it really be that simple. It's really that simple. They can't keep up, and you're just not interested. Like the energy, your essence isn't like, let's breathe life into this. The people that want help, that are open to help, are pulling that in, and help will be available to those people. But for the ones that are like, but there are some people that like really have to figure things out on their own. Like that's just like the path, either the season that they're in or the path that they paved for themselves. And just focusing primarily on the people that wanted to take you out. Yeah, they're going to see. They're not going to have their posse. They're not going to have their yes men. They're not going to have, you know, um, fellow Glazers um, to co-sign the nonsense, the smear campaigns, or to, to bully, to supersize their bullying uh, tactics and to supersize their ego and stuff. Like these people are being disbanded and also being busy, like they're busy with their own, like the whole, like they're like realizing the hole that they dug themselves into. You know what I mean? And then for the people who are observing you neutrally, I'm getting like spirits. Like truthfully, I'm getting like spirits, and like even like for some of you like aliens. But I mean like for real though. Like let's just be so for real for a moment. Because there's just something about how you're holding your center during these times that's just, it's it's ancient, it's otherworldly, it's worth observing. So like you may be the subject of that type of observation. You have nothing to worry about, okay? um yeah, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. um and then with the people who have like benevolent forces watching you, like there's people inspired by you. There are people who want, like they're like watching how you show up, and it's like just through you being a natural, they're gonna want you, they're gonna want to offer you, like, to help some of you get out of poverty, to help some of you relocate, to offer like it's gonna be something that like you won't expect, but then you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, oh, tell me more. Like you're gonna want to be a part of it because it's something designed for you, because you're finally walking in alignment with like the blueprint, your own blueprint. That's the message. And just um like on old phones where it's like You know when the other person hangs up and then it's just that line, like just the dead line sound. Um I see season 1 of Stranger Things 11 when she like just picks up the landline and then she hears the noise and then she just starts humming along with it. That sound, okay? Like that's what it was just like with you know, Spirit Team and the fifth dimension. It's just like, yeah, that's the message. So or maybe they're telling me to take a drink or something like that. Hydrated. That's it, though, for real. Um, guys, keep doing what you're doing, and don't even put any extra like thought into it. Um, don't even place like a value judgment on this message. Let it make you feel good. If it makes you feel good, then feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like, do what you gotta do. Feel your emotions. Um, but just also let this be like just I really hope that this just leaves you off with the feeling. Like the point of this is to leave you off with the feeling of, yeah, like what I'm doing is enough. Even if it's just normal, everyday human stuff, I'm doing enough. Even if it doesn't look like what anybody else is doing, you're doing enough. That's the message. I'm kind of like smiling because I feel really good. This is the last thing I'm gonna mention, but for those of you that have been through things, um, through some means, there are going to be resources that will be available to you to help you um, process. That's going to be a very significant part of your journey moving forward. So whenever that opportunity pops up, whether it looks like therapy or a mentorship or um, even a certain position, like I'm hearing for some of you, like working with kids, um, or being around like maybe it's like a group of people that have also been through the same thing, like group therapy or something like that, or like art convention or like I don't know, I'm seeing like somebody on a Facebook group like hosting a some type of like healing session. It's like something is going to pop up for you, like an opportunity is going to present itself to you that's perfectly catered to you that will help you be able to have a back and forth because maybe a lot of you have been carrying a lot of things on your own or you've experienced things that you might not have always been able to talk about, or even if you were able to talk about it, it's like people didn't get it. Even if they were willing to listen, it's like they didn't really get it, you know? It's like you're going to be around people that get it and that will be able to bounce. Like I'm just seeing energy bounce back and forth and people being able to understand themselves on a deeper level and being able to understand the collective and the world and certain things on a deeper level. This is a very important thing. And last thing, only if you feel called to do this. I'm hearing for some of you fast. And for some of you, you guys can like fast for a long time. For some of you guys, maybe like a 6 hour, 8 hour fast or something like that, an overnight fast. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be from food, but it can be like from like, you know, just certain things, okay? Like a fast. And you'll if that's meant only if this is meant for you, okay? Um, you'll just automatically like feel it like that thing that you thought of just now when I brought up the fast. That's what you may need to fast from, okay? Stay hydrated. um and just for me personally, I want to throw this out there because staying hydrated sometimes can be kind of annoying when you're just drinking water. Drink lemon water, okay? I feel like that really helps, especially when you're fasting. Coconut water, um fruit juice, okay? Like you don't got to be perfect with it, but just like Just like fast, okay? Like just do something that'll keep your system and your mind clear because yeah, anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Um Maybe listen to some subliminals, okay? Um or even like not subliminals. I mean maybe for some of you like do it if you feel called to, but like there's so many Reiki videos on YouTube. There's this dude. His name is I forgot the name of his channel, but it's this dude with really freaking cool long um brown hair and like he's a laid girl. It's laid, but anyway, like really cool long brown hair and like a big beard. Okay, like a big beard. Um, and his name is Michael. Did I already say that? Don't know the name of his channel, but like Michael is in the name or something like that. But he's a Reiki person. He does all kinds of like uh cord cuttings, um, abundance, like all kinds of like stuff. Freaking stand by his Reiki videos. They are phenomenal, truly. So I recommend that. And then there's also like some of you need a chakra system cleansing. So there's many frequency videos on YouTube that are for that. I think Meditative Mind is the name of the channel that has really good chakra cleansing. So, um, yeah, doing that is gonna be like a good like palette cleanser for this collective. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You already know how it goes. I appreciate your time and also appreciate you for just continuing to show up in this life. It's freaking wild out here. And it's scary for a lot of us. And it's isolating for a lot of us. But you choose to show up anyway. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I appreciate that a lot. Because we need you, okay? The collective needs you. You're important and you're so loved. You don't even know. Maybe you do at this point. I think you do. So keep going. I'll catch you guys in the next one.